to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. First down here for the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's going for it all. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
You know, you hear a lot about pre-game jitters and nerves. I'm not sure if the quarterback really felt fully convinced that's where that ball should have gone, David, because that just looked shaky from the get-go.
Yeah, and I think your goal as an offensive coordinator, so many offensive coordinators across the country, what do they tell us? I got to get my quarterback in a rhythm, make it easy on him.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, NC State! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
So many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? It's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot, and it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
I think for the quarterback...
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. On 2nd down, wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to.
Offense set on 1st down. They move the tight end all over. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. He's looking to throw. Fires it down the seam. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Sometimes you're just living right. You put the ball in jeopardy in the middle of traffic, and he makes the grab off the deflection.
No, Reese, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Throw over the middle of the field and zone when all the eyeballs are looking right at you, towards a defender. Not the best offense, but, man, they caught a break. You take those breaks, and you don't apologize for it.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires toward the target. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mitchell. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He wants to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the 1st down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Trying to run it in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
At the 40, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. And you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. A 3rd and long coming up here. The back goes in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Yeah, taking the shot down the...
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job on this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.